Our dogs have been our close mates, faithful companions, and most importantly, family members. So it's only natural that we're captivated by dog information and facts. We're completely smitten with our four-legged friends and wish to learn everything we can about them. You know, there's something special regarding your canine companion as a dog lover, and scientists agree. Here are 10 interesting facts about dogs that may surprise you. 10. 3 dogs survived the Titanic sinking. Few people don't know the story of the RMS Titanic, the luxury ocean liner that drowned in the North Atlantic Ocean on April 15, 1912. You may have discovered it in history class or at the absolute least from the iconic film of the same name. The disaster killed over 1,500 people, but they were not the only ones. There were approximately 12 dogs on board, but only 3 survived. Pets were frequently transported with first-class passengers. The Titanic had a first-rate kennel, and the dogs were well taken care of, with workout routines on deck. The dogs were first-rate, and among them was a Pomeranian puppy, which her landlord rolled up in a blanket to flee with, leading everyone to believe she was carrying a baby. Some other Pomeranians and a Pekingese were rescued as well. Rose and Jack, step aside. Number 9. Your dog only sweats through his paws. Have you ever realized that your dog's paws stink? That's not surprising, given that dogs only perspire through their paws. Whereas we humans have sweat glands all over our bodies, your dog only has sweat glands between the pads of his feet. As a result, instead of sweating, dogs lower the temperature by gasping for air with their mouths open. A panting dog takes 300 to 400 breaths per minute, as opposed to his regular 30 to 40. While perspiring through their paws enables your dog to cool down a little, panting is the main way they decrease their body temperature. This is how it works. The dissipating moisture on a dog's tongue, coupled with the vaporization of the moist lining of their lungs, cools them down when they pant. This is equivalent to how sweat evaporates on the human body to keep us cool. Number 8. A greyhound could easily beat a cheetah in a long-distance race. Yeah, it's correct. In a lengthy race, a greyhound will indeed manage to beat a cheetah. Are you aware of that? Greyhounds are excellent long-distance runners, capable of maintaining a speed of 35 miles per hour for up to 7 miles. Alternatively, while the cheetah is super quick, it can only maintain its speed for about 200 to 300 yards. So while it may have a head start, it would be quickly defeated by a greyhound dog breed. Number 7. The story of the barkless dog. At first glance, the Basenji seems to be the perfect breed. A meticulously hygienic, comparatively small dog recognized for being odorless and barkless. However, as new owners soon realize, there's a lot more to this distinctive breed. Although Basenjis can be gentle and loving, rewarding pets who get along well with children, they are also known for being strong and independent and often aloof, making them difficult to train. They are recognized as barkless dogs, but is this a true nickname? And can you assume them to always be completely silent? Why do Basenjis not bark? The shallowness of the Basenji's laryngeal ventricle is thought to reduce the ability of the vocal folds to vibrate long enough to make the barking noise. Some believe that the potential to bark was intentionally bred out to avoid luring predators to villages. 6. Dogs evolved from wolves. Even though researchers successfully calculated the time, location, and lineage of almost all other domesticated animals, from sheep to livestock to poultry to guinea pigs, they are still debating these concerns for our best friend, Canis familiaris, or dog. Scientists also understand why humans domesticated these other animals. To have meals nearby, they don't know what motivated us to bring in a large, wild carnivore. Dogs, on the other hand, were the first tamed species, which adds to the secrets of their origin. Modern dogs are thought to be descended from 2 distinct populations of ancient wolves, one in Eastern Asia and the other in the Middle East. Dogs developed from gray wolves, Canis lupus, at least 15,000 years ago in the last ice age, according to most researchers. Almost everything else about dog domestication is unknown, including when, where, and with which group of human wolves started to transform into dogs. 5. Your dog can smell your feelings. Feeling down? Don't be surprised if your dog lavishes you with extra love and attention. It has long been assumed that dogs can identify intense feelings through smell. Scientists have found that your dog can identify slight shifts in your odor and use this data to figure out what you're experiencing. Similarly, dogs can detect physical changes in their owners, such as illness or pregnancy. 4. Your dog may have a 6th sense. Several more dog owners have amazing stories about how their dogs seem to possess a sixth sense. Based on a 2010 poll, 67% of pet owners mentioned their pets behaving weirdly before a storm, with as many as 43% reporting their pup acting weird instantly before anything bad happened. This has been used in which some epileptic people can depend on their dog's sixth sense to suggest if their owner is about to have a seizure. Scientists aren't sure why this happens, and although it's easy to overlook it as a myth, it may pay to pay attention to your dog's strange behavior. You never know, it might just save your life. 3. Puppies are born deaf and blind. Puppies burst into our lives full of enthusiasm, power, and a genuine love of life. It's natural to ask how they see, hear, and smell the world, and if they perceive, listen, and taste in a different way than us. Puppies cannot see their worlds for the very first 2 weeks of their lives. Their eyes open between 14 and 21 days of age, but their vision is still restricted. Puppies are born deaf, and hearing is the last sense to fully develop. They cannot hear until they're approximately 3 weeks old. Once their hearing begins to function, they can hear approximately 4 times more effective than most people, along with a broader spectrum of frequencies. 2. Just like a fingerprint, no two dog noses are alike. Dogs' nose prints are as distinct as human fingerprints and can be utilized to distinguish them. Since 1938, the Canadian Kennel Club has acknowledged dog nose prints as valid identification. Dogs' nose prints can be used to identify them in the same way that humans' fingerprints can. Yes, you read that right. A dog's nose print is distinctive to that dog, just like no two human fingerprints are alike. If you look carefully at a dog's nose, you will notice lines that form patterns similar to fingerprints. This begs the question, can nose prints correctly determine a dog if it is discovered without a collar or tags? 1. Dogs dream like we do. Your puppy is sleeping next to you, his eyes staring underneath his lids and his limbs twitching. He appears to be attempting to flee. He might even whimper from time to time. Is he having a dream? And if so, what exactly is he going to dream of? It's arrogant to assume that dogs don't dream when they devote up to half their day to sleep. They, of course, do. Scientists now know that dogs go through multiple stages of sleep during a typical sleep cycle, and that in REM sleep, rapid eye movement, they dream similarly to us, complete with twitches and whimpers. After about 20 minutes of sleep, dogs enter the REM cycle. There have even been studies that show dogs sleep much better in their bed than in a strange bed, and that they improve sleep after a workout than after being sedentary. That describes us perfectly. Some dogs have more dreams than others. Furthermore, a dog's size has an impact on his dreams. Larger dogs have longer dreams, up to 5 minutes, with an hour of non-dream time in between. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. If you liked this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and stay notified for more cool videos and amazing facts about animals.